Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. So, we have now learned that the Biden administration has set up something called the Disinformation Governance Board, and it will be led by one Nina Jankowicz, who herself has a history of spreading disinformation. So that makes it perfect. Jankowicz has a history of sharing misleading claims about British ex-spy Christopher Steele's now discredited dossier. She also cast doubt on the Hunter Biden laptop story. She was blaming it on Russian disinformation. And ironically, in the year 2020, she said, "I do not believe the government should be in the business of fighting disinformation." Well, at least she got that part right. But this new Disinformation Governance Board is really a Soviet-style, or make that Putin-style, attempt to suppress information. You can bet it will try to suppress information from conservative sources. You can also bet that it is not a coincidence that this Orwellian free speech crushing attempt comes at the same time that Elon Musk intends to liberate free speech on Twitter. We don't know a lot about this board yet, but we do know from DHS Secretary Mayorkas' recent congressional testimony that its duties will cover a very wide swath of information throughout the country. Now, Mayorkas says it'll focus disinformation surrounding Russia's invasion of Ukraine and on the messaging from various smuggling groups to would-be illegal immigrants coming across the southern border. Then Mayorkas has informed Congress that the Disinformation Board will also deal with election information. Election information? Well, what does that mean? Might that mean preventing opposing viewpoints during the political debate? That is, taking sides, labeling conservative views misinformation? Last year, Mayorkas told Congress he was working with the Education Department on a program to help school children spot when they are being fed dangerous misinformation. What? Is this Homeland Security labeling parents domestic terrorists because they don't want school board bureaucrats and the teachers union to dictate gender identity or sexual habits or racism or all the other far-left woke agenda items to their kids? Would that be prosecuted by DHS as misinformation? Really? Isn't it bad enough the Biden Justice Department went down that road? Now, look, nobody really knows what this governance board really is. What is its mission? They've stuck it in the office of the secretary, which means it will not be subject to congressional oversight. And if this sounds a lot like a political ploy to chase conservative viewpoints during the upcoming midterm elections and then the presidential in 24, I'm going to bet that's exactly what this crowd has in mind. We're talking speech police here. Let me repeat, Soviet-style, Putin-style attempts to curb free speech and the First Amendment. By the way, Madam Psaki is trying to spin this as some kind of continuation of the Trump administration. But that is major disinformation. In Trump's DHS, there was the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency. It was called CISA, C-I-S-A. It existed to monitor foreign influences. It was entirely cyber-related, and it was its own freestanding agency, meaning it did not reside in the Secretary's office. It was subject to congressional oversight. It had nothing to do with American education or elections or wherever else Biden's Disinformation Board is going to roam. The whole story here is a shocking revelation which was revealed almost offhandedly by Mayorkas in recent testimony. Now, there's a broader point here. That is, in many ways, this kind of government control attempt over free speech is really the near cousin to Biden's woke economic policies that seek government control over all our industrial sectors. As Newt Gingrich calls it, big government socialism. Plain and simple, it's statist central planning. I think of it as the regulatory state. The war against fossil fuels is perhaps the best example. But the Bidens want the state to run all health care, all financing and banks. Lately, they want to run the semiconductor and technology areas, including, of course, social media, which is why the Bidens hate Elon Musk. This kind of socialism is completely alien to the American tradition. Controlling speech is probably worse than controlling the economy. But of course, both deny freedom. Freedom to speak, freedom to worship, freedom of parents, freedom of opportunity, freedom to succeed. This is far left stuff. Americans won't have it. It's another huge political blunder by the far left woke driven by the administration. But folks, take heart, because the cavalry's coming.